Hey YouTube, it's Jeff at Darkmoon Metals, and today I'm coming to you live from Dana's desk. Well, as live as a pre-recorded video can be on the internet, I guess. Today I've got a small project. I just need to whip out something fast on the lathe, but it involves the internal threading of a part, and I thought it might be something that would interest you. So what I would like to share with you today is how you can use hand taps in conjunction with a lathe to make internal threads. Now, external threads would be something like threaded rod or the outside of a bolt. Internal threads would be the nut. Now, you've all seen videos where this is made using the lathe with different gear settings, and this is all cut under power. When I'm doing this type of tapping, the lathe is going to be unplugged. I'm going to be locking the chuck so it doesn't move, and I'm going to be using the center and the tailstock to make sure everything is lined up. Most taps have a hole in the back, and that's designed to sit inside the center point, grab one over here, of your lathe. And as long as your tailstock and your chuck are centered, you get a very, very nice alignment when you're trying to run your threads. So let's talk about the two different types of tap handles briefly. Everybody has seen these. This is the Greenfield. This is a number 5. And I don't have, oh wait, here's one. If you have a larger lathe, you can still use this tap wrench. I'll get my center again. See if that lines up there. There we go. You can spin this by hand inside the lathe. The problem comes into play if you have a small lathe. These handles might not clear the bed, so you won't be able to make rotations with this. So that's when we turn to a smaller type of T-handled wrench. But not all T-handle wrenches are created equal. Notice how there's no hole. You have to have that hole in the top of it, make it back in frame here, so you can put the center in it. This one, I don't know what country this was manufactured in, but you can tell that the hole's not centered, which makes this completely useless for what I want to do. I want to be precise. So my last little tap handle wrench here, as you can see, it's got a really nice hole in it, and it's even got tapered sides. So this is what we're going to set up in the lathe. I've got a piece of 3/8 brass stock loaded into the chuck, and before I start any of the drilling of holes or tapping, I'm going to come in quickly and just make a face cut on this to square it off. The next step is to center drill a hole into the brass stock. Now, one of the things that I do, and it's not really necessary for this particular project simply because I'm not going to be doing a lot of drilling and cutting, but when I do have a lot of tapping and stuff to do, this is a little piece of high density polyethylene. The brand name of it is Starboard. And what I did is I cut it to the width of the channel in my cross slide. So what I usually do is just kind of drop it into place, take a little hammer, and it protects the threads from all the chips and stuff falling in there. It's just one less thing to clean. So I'm going to come in, tighten down the tailstock, and I'm going to use a center drill to start my hole. After center drilling, I'm going to come in with a regular drill bit and drill this out to 5/30 seconds or 156 thousandths, and this is going to be for a 1024 thread. Now that the hole is drilled, I'm going to come in with just a little bit of compressed air. Make sure there's no chips inside of my stock. I've already gone ahead and replaced the chuck with the center in the lathe. Now I'm going to put the hand tap in. Alright. Now I do want to mention that the lathe is unplugged, and I've got it set in back gears, so the chuck should not move much at all. Apply a little bit more pressure with the tailstock. And I do keep on advancing the tailstock. Once you have it started, you really don't need the tailstock, especially if you have a larger size tap. But with these small guys, every little bit of extra stability comes in handy. And because it's brass and it's a very new tap, I'm not using any cutting oil. So by now, you might be wondering exactly what I'm making this for. This is a little burner that I picked up online. I got it for about, I guess, 20 bucks, 25 bucks after shipping. I need to put some mesh across here, and I want to use that little stainless steel vessel that I found at a tag sale for 75 cents, and I want to melt pewter in this. For those of you who don't know, we have been doing pewter pendants. I've been molding them and Dana's been doing the engraving. These are runes from the Viking alphabet. These are very popular at SCA events and Ren fairs and things like that. But we want to be able to make them a little faster. And up until now, I've been using an oxypropylene torch to individually melt the pewter into the molds rather than creating something that I can have a lot of pewter and just do a lot of casting all at once. So the only downside to this, I mean, it's really nice. It's stainless steel. This will be perfect for pewter. But it's got a plastic handle with a brass insert. Now I am going to come in here and reinforce whatever kind of weld this is. This is probably just some kind of induction welding, or maybe just some kind of a specialized spot welder, but I want to come in here and just do a quick TIG bead around this just so I know it's not going to come off. What the brass rod is for, and it is pretty long, it's almost 2 feet long. I'm going to replace the handle. And that'll allow me to pour. Oh, there you have it. One of my many projects for today. There are so many small little things that I want to do around the shop just to kind of make things faster or easier, more efficient. But my to-do list is about a mile long and I can't share everything with you. And I am trying to get more stuff on film, and I do appreciate all of the new subscribers that have come and joined the channel. You guys, your questions, comments, they really do keep me going, and I really appreciate all you guys hanging out with me and spending the time. One YouTube subscriber that I want to mention specifically, he started his own channel, and I hadn't stumbled across him yet on the web. And he reached out to me, he sent me an email, really nice guy, completely down to earth, and he has a lot of really nice stuff in his shop. He's got a lathe, a milling machine, a full-size mill, not like a bench model like what I'm working with right now. And he is just really fun to watch. He's got a rescue dog named Shadow, and I told him that I wanted to kind of give him a plug to help support his channel. Now, at the time I'm filming this video, he has 10 subscribers, he has 7 videos uploaded, and I believe I was his 9th subscriber. So, this is his name. His name is Dave. I believe it's pronounced Calabretta. Sorry if I'm butchering your last name, Dave, but check out Dave's channel. He's very new to YouTube. As of this morning, he had 10 subscribers, and I think he is worth the watch. But I have a funny feeling we're going to learn a lot from this guy. So if you like the stuff that I do, I have a funny feeling he's going to be right along the same lines. So check him out, give him a little bit of support, and show him some love from the YouTube community. Alright folks, with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. I've got more things I need to take care of today. But until the next one, this has been Jeff at Darkmoon Metals. I will see you again soon.